Hello. So, who's getting the top four? Arsenal or Spurs? What do you think? Are Arsenal going to get it? Or are Spurs going to nick it? Let's go look at the fixtures. Right, so who play next? Spuds first. They play Leicester at home, I think 2 o'clock next Sunday. Then Arsenal, Super Sunday, 4:30 away at West Ham. Now, apparently Tottenham have a good record against Leicester at home, but they're in crap form. Teams are working out Conte, and it's really quite shocking for the teams that have worked him out. Brighton, Potter, Thomas Frank. You nullify Kane. You put someone, in that position to stop the feeding of Kane and Son and Kulusevski, and it stopped them from even having a shot in 2 matches. When in the previous matches, what did they score? 5 against Newcastle, 4 at Villa. They were smashing in goals for fun. All of a sudden, it's dried up. It reminds me of when Conte joined Spurs. I remember they went to Everton. They didn't have a shot on target. They struggled for the first few games, or first month or two. They were very inconsistent. And if Tottenham are inconsistent in the run-in, they won't get fourth. Leicester at home, I'm predicting a Tottenham victory. I think they beat Leicester just because Leicester are so bad at defending. They are appalling. But can Brendan Rodgers masterclass? Can he take some influence from Brighton and what Brentford did? Can he employ the same tactics to stop the Spurs team? The wing backs, stop the service to Harry Kane. You stop Tottenham, right? It's as simple as that. It sounds simple, but it is as simple as that. Conte doesn't mix it up enough. For me, Antonio Conte, I'm a bit shocked by Antonio Conte, to be honest. Yes, he's world class, and apparently it was a PSG job. But as a Spurs fan, God help me, I'm not. I would not be happy with these rumours coming out. Maybe Poch coming back and all that. Mate, what the fuck? It's an embarrassment. What does that say? Just the rumour itself, there must be some truth in it. He doesn't really respect Tottenham, in my opinion. He's just took the job because he's got enough else to do. I don't even think it was about the money. Yeah, Antonio Conte doesn't really need 20 million quid, does he? Whatever they fucking gave him. So, I hope Leicester can get at least a draw there, but I think Tottenham might nick it, just because Leicester are so bad at defending. Now, they would then go above us by 1 point for a couple of hours. Then we go to West Ham, who currently don't even have a centre-back fit. Well, they do, Craig Dawson, but he is suspended because he got sent off at Chelsea. And this will be bang in between the Europa League tie, semi-final with Frankfurt. So you can imagine what's going to go through David Moyes' mind. They got hardly any defence. Who's their star man? It's Declan Rice. You can imagine they're just going to bench all their stars and try and keep them. If they actually get beaten Frankfurt, but it's close, they're gonna rest their stars. So if Arsenal cannot dispatch West Ham with all their best players, or more or less all their best players not playing, then they don't deserve to get top four, in my opinion. But I think Arsenal will beat West Ham quite comfortably. Yeah, simple as that. We got a draw there last season. We went 3-0 down, but we got a draw. Come back 3-3. But this season, I just think we'll have too much from them. And, the fact that we've won 2 on the spin. Arsenal do seem to put runs together, and that's why I think we might just get top 4 this season, because we've been the most consistent in putting runs together. Remember our 10 unbeaten, then we went on another run to get us in this position, and then we were in a fantastic position, and we lost 3 in a row. It's pathetic, but Arteta got it wrong. It was Arteta's fault. He needed to put El Neni in, not Lokonga. And they needed to put Tavares in, as dodgy as he is, at left back. Because you need that balance, Tavares has he needs the experience, There's no better experience than a fierce battle and race like this. Then the next match, I'll have to look at Tottenham go to Liverpool. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh dear. But I say that, they could turn them over, couldn't they? Like they did City, but you know what? I don't think they will. I think it's an owl for Tottenham. I'm going to predict a defeat. I might be right. I could be wrong here. It's where Liverpool could lose the title. You don't know. Tottenham, Liverpool playing that high line, Son getting in behind, linking up with Kane and Kulusevski. That and the wing-backs, that could suit Tottenham. They got a 2 draw of them, remember? But that day Liverpool were missing key midfielders, I remember. So, for me, I think Liverpool will win the match. So, I'm going to go for a Liverpool victory. Arsenal then have Leeds, who are fighting for their lives with relegation. They're playing tonight, actually. I think it's just about to kick off. So, in a way, I hope Leeds win tonight at Palace, but I can't see it. I actually think Leeds might go down. They've got the hardest running out of Burnley and Everton. It is insane. They've got Chelsea, they've got City, I think, as well. I think they've got City. They've got a really just insane running. Every team they're playing is in the top half of the table, more or less. Jesse Marsh has got his hands full, but so that game with Leeds at home ain't going to be easy. They are going to be fighting for their lives. There's one thing Leeds can do, they can score goals. So Arsenal needs to be really careful. Tottenham lose at Anfield, Arsenal could lose at home to Leeds. It's the way it's been going. But you know what? I'm going to predict an Arsenal victory in this one, because I think Leeds would be too open, they'd be going for the win, and we'd just be too strong for them, especially at the Emirates. So if that was the case, that would put us 3. No, we got a 2-point lead on them. That would give us a 5-point lead. 5 points. Then it's the North London derby. 12th of May. It's a Thursday night, 7:45 kickoff. Oh, I wish I was going. Everyone wants a ticket. I'm not going to be able to go. I can't get a ticket. Arsenal don't have many home games left. We have Leeds and Everton. The rest are away. We haven't been bad on the road this season, but we've got some tough games, away games. It's tough to call this one. If we have got a 5 5-point lead. We could afford to lose the game. A draw would be enough. We'd have a 5-point lead with 2 games to go. If we were to beat Tottenham in that game, the top 4 race is over. We're 4th. It's done. Newcastle away, Everton at home, irrelevant. Doesn't matter if we lose both. We would still finish 4th. Got a terrible record against Tottenham in the last decade. But that's got to change at some point, surely. I'm going to predict a 2-1 Arsenal victory at Spurs. Our first victory there in a long time. It's due. It's coming. I think Tottenham will be so desperate to beat us that they will make mistakes and we will punish them. Saka, Smith Rowe, Odegaard. I think we're going to have too much for them. They got a good defender in Romero. You know, Dyer's playing better, but their wing backs are fucking terrible. Like, defensively, Emerson Royale, he's a joke. Who would he be up against? Shamey up against Saka, innit? He'd be up against Smith Rowe, Martinelli. Still, I don't fancy his chances against either of them. I suppose Spurs will target Tavares. It's either going to be a draw or an Arsenal victory. I just don't see Spurs winning the game, which would then mean a victory at Newcastle would secure top 4 for us, or a draw even. But Tottenham have a better goal difference. Tottenham are going to win their last game of the season. It's Norwich at home. I'm not sure who they have. Burnley. They've got Burnley. And they're fighting for their lives. So are Everton, our last game of the season. If Spurs were to beat Arsenal, then it would be a 2-point lead. Then we go to Newcastle away. That's a tough place to go nowadays. That's Liverpool's next game. That'd be interesting to see how that one goes, you know. I still predict a Liverpool victory there, but, you know, just because it's Liverpool at the moment and they're awesome. Did you see that bit of Diaz skill against Everton? Trent Diaz, mate. 45 million quid. He's like £100 million player, mate. You know what I mean? Now, he's sick. A sick player. I've seen him in the live. You know, I've seen him play live against Arsenal, unfortunately. But yeah, he's a brilliant player. Brilliant to watch. He's fantastic. I think Arsenal are going to get it. I do. When I look at the fixtures, Tottenham's are easier on paper, apparently, but it's that Liverpool game. If Tottenham can get a result at Liverpool, then I think Tottenham probably will get top 4. They lose at Liverpool, they're in trouble. And I think the confidence then the next game is us. If they get a spanking at Liverpool, which is possible, I don't think they will get a spanking. I think they get beat. But I don't know. It's a tricky one, isn't it? You know, Conte is Conte, and he can pull off, you know, look what he did at City, you know what I mean? But Liverpool are a different animal. It's hard to predict. But of course, I'm going to go for my club. I do think we're going to do it. I think we're going to do it. I think we'll lose a game on the way. It might be at Tottenham, but I doubt it. I think we'll at least get a draw at Spurs. But I think Tottenham will take the lead. We'll equalise. They'll be desperate. They'd be throwing the kitchen sink at us and we'd catch them on the counter and nick the game, steal the game. I think that's the way it's going to go. And that will be fucking brilliant. And then top four's over. It's done. If it works out that way. How do you think it's going to go? Are we going to get fourth or are Spurs? It's a flip of a coin. Or is it?